It's all because of you I can buy this £4 meal.
Are all my trucks in stupid locations? Yes. Don't even know. Oh, I've got to bring fuel over still.
Tell me when you put it on.
It's on.
Snow running. Oh my god.
Shall I give this guy's trucks a go? Wait,
You
I've
may as well.
got the RNG. It's between a GMS or an RNG. Essentially, a big off-road Mercedes truck or a fucking Scania.
Get a GGMS.
It's a Scania.
Scanias are the main ones around my area.
What are these? So I can carry one thing. Okay, I need a bigger Scania. Actually, that's a 3-wheel, so that might be there. Fuel doesn't really matter. Suspension definitely does matter. Winch. There's an offline winch. Definitely need a snorkel and definitely need all-wheel drive. Okay, I'll just go with the box so they don't fall out.
That's all the chicken done. So weird that I can hear my voice while watching this.
What do you have to say to yourself?
How's it going, Albie? I love you.
How sad, yes. Self-love is the most important you can do.
No one else does.
I don't want ornaments to let you go inside. Hey, and it's night time. Oh yeah, this is the off-road buggy thing. Weird. Now I'm gonna get back to my job. This is the wrong truck. Forgot I have 2 GMS. I've never tested one of these out, like off. Very weird, but cool.
I mean, they're not really supposed to go for it all. Not them types of truck.
No, but you know what they say.
Once go black and never go back.
Couple game ahead.
Chips are always so disappointing from KFC.
The amount or the taste? I didn't like either.
Taste.
That's why you should try Subway. Eat healthy. Stop from not unhealthy eating on my YouTube channel.
Did you hear a thing about the Subway tuna?
I don't even know what Subway does. I've never been in one.
Well, they used to be known for like their like freshness and stuff, didn't they? Like no other like company were doing it. But then it come out and there was a thing about the tuna that there was like pork, lamb, and all sorts of shit in it.
Didn't have tuna.
It was just all shredded.
Doesn't make it tuna. But
And if you think half the population of the UK is fucking like Muslim.
to be fair, it's just it's Matt led like it's just one of his chairs. Remember when I didn't think what he named his chest? It's just like everything but that. Literally that's what they've done, everything but you. Doing like good off road so far to be fair. I have no like low gears. This doesn't even have any low gears. What kind of gearbox is this?
Yeah, the funny thing is with Subway stuff as well is bloody hell. I actually used to buy like tuna and sweet corn from them.
I honestly have never been in. I've seen them and I've kind of seen concepts in the adverts and stuff, but I've just never been in. I think we've got one around us.
It's quite nice depending on what you go for. Like even the tuna and sweet corn was lush in my opinion. But obviously it doesn't affect me because I don't give a fuck about lamb or pork or whatever. Not my god.
Vegans? Oh no, what are the vegans
Why the
that
fuck
eat
would
fish?
they eat tuna?
No, there's people who are basically...
Pescatarian?
Yeah, that's it. No, that's the farm. Yeah, what about them? They can't clean
Well, joke from them. Only one thing to say. I'm like it.
Yeah, let's just check out this car. My team. Yep.
I actually can't even eat any more of those chips. Even with the gravy, it's fucking horrible.
I've never had that thing. I used to have like KFC when I was a kid, like literally when I was like 12, and then I didn't have it for years till you know when I got sent my PS4. Literally, that was when I had it. I might be doing David when I put it back.
I used to have it a lot more, but it ended up just getting horrible.
From what I remember as a kid, it was quite nice, and I actually liked it. Like had it, but then it, from what I remember as a kid, it was nice, and obviously I liked it. But then last time I had it, it was horrible, too expensive.
Yeah, but the one thing I will always suggest is never ever go for the burger meal. If you're going there in person, always just get a mega box, because you get a boneless piece, a boned piece, and 2 hot ones.
I couldn't remember what I had as a kid. I went there, and that was
To
like,
be fair, as a kid, you probably either had like a snack box or something. It was like 2 quid more.
I literally couldn't even remember. It was fucking weird. Like, as I said, yeah, it would have been like 10 years ago. it's the same time GTA came.
10 years ago for me, it still would have been Burger King instead of KFC, and I would have taken that any day over KFC. At least the one down here.
The fucking, like, last time I heard was literally when I was at college.
I haven't had Burger King since it was gone from here. Actually, no, that's a lie. A year after, we went to, I went to sleep around my sister's house for my birthday. And it actually made me sick.
Yeah, fucking, literally, it was like my first day of college. When I was working.
I'd honestly say, out of
That
all
was
of them,
like the
the
closest
most, I
thing
probably
to-
have had Subway.
It's definitely had not like most, I've definitely had McDonald's.
I despise McDonald's. I genuinely, apart from like having it once when I was drunk, I haven't had it since I was like 8.
As in, you don't love it.
Unless you count like milkshakes or like McFlurries, because anytime like anyone in my house like wanted us to have it, that's all I would have, and then I'd just cook myself some.
I do like banana milk. Like, the milkshake isn't... I know the
Oh,
basic
the
thing.
milkshakes are great.
Yeah, the McDonald's milkshakes are good. Literally
Burger King milkshakes
anytime
are
we
on
ask
top.
for it, they're just like... or whatever.
Subway, honestly, the best thing is I don't know how much they'll be now, but you used to be able to buy like little pots of
Fuck, just do a
meatballs for like
fucking-
£1.60.
Try to fucking rename this thing to Food Podcast.
May as well be.
Fucking ain't no snow on the
Having a debate.
Literally, all the weird stuff we had there. What's your thoughts? Leave it in the comments below. Fucking hell.
We'll get back to you tomorrow.
Just come back and just do like a million sponsors.
I've never had Nando's.
I haven't. I've been in there, but I never, like, I can't even remember why I went in there. I think it was literally to meet my mate. And I've never, and I'm stuck. Why am I so stuck? Why am I so stuck?
Yeah. As I was saying anyway, the meatballs in Subway, they were lush. It was literally 160 and it gave you like 5 of them, like completely covered in sauce. And we had a guy in there who owned it, because, like, you know how Subway works, don't you? It's like basically individual businesses connected to one.
My man was, my friend owns Subway in Banning.
Oh. His name was like Jack or something like that.
Generic name.
Yeah, the weird thing was he was like completely Indian as well. Like it was the first generation of his family to be in England as well. So like his name being Jack, as he's travelled from like wherever. He was
No,
from,
no, 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 no.
was mental. But yeah, no, he was well funny. Like we'd go in there almost like every day we had money, and I'd always get the meatballs, a cookie, and a drink. Good.
To be fair, there's a few places, like there's a place near me called Burger Star. Chips are kind of awful, but the burgers are actually quite nice, depending on what you like. Like I know some people like people who eat KFC who kind of like the meat, like covered in gravy and like wet meat and all that shit. I wouldn't recommend it for that, but like for fucking kind of like, I don't know what
As
the
long
actual...
as it's like moist enough to where it's got flavour, then I don't
Yeah, no,
mind.
it's got flavour, but like, it's not Like, you know how kind of KFC is like you can drench it in the fucking sauce and shit.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's like it's drier than most, but it's not dry in a bad way. Like it's quite.
Like proper like crispy chicken instead.
Well, it's not. I don't even know. They might have chicken breast, but I don't know. I usually cook it like this. But like it's not tough or chewy, like bad in a bad way, but it's
Tender.
yeah, it's just nice. Like you can literally.
There's a local place around here that's really good. Like,
It's
you know, whenever I say
expensive,
like,
but
I
it is
order a
nice.
burger,
I think
whenever,
just for like the standard like burger and thing, it's like £5, but you get like a burger and you barely get like a couple of chips, and then like that's it.
yeah, for my area, like our burger shop is a bit more expensive. I think it's like £9 for a meal, but you get like a double burger that is massive. Like honestly, if you eat the burger first, you're finished. You get a load of chips, and normally if you order late, where it's like a local one as well, they'll just throw in like all the other chips that they had cooked. So there's literally been times where like the paper bag that they've given us is literally filled to the brim.
Yeah,
Mental.
kind of like, you know, if you get like a small fries at McDonald's, kind of like that size.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that size bag of like
Our
chips.
one, what I'm on about is literally if you get like 12 fucking portions of large chips from McDonald's.
Yeah, like literally, it's tasty and it is nice, but it's really expensive, in my opinion, because it's essentially just £5 for the burger.
Yeah.
'Cause
You're only getting like a small amount of the sides.
Yeah, like, and that's it. It's literally just burger and chips, but then like barely any chips.
Yeah, at least with mine, it's like you get a ridiculous amount of chips, even if you are paying like £9 for the whole thing, and you get a drink with it as well, so it's not awful.
Yeah,
It's a lot
like
better
that I
than
wouldn't
fucking
mind.
KFC's prices.
Like the burger is probably the nicest burger I've ever had, but I've only ever had like 2 or 3 times.
I wouldn't say the
Like
burger
that
from there is like anything special, but it's good enough to the point where you'd be like you can justify the price.
The one place I had, like, it's weird, because I went on a date there, and I barely ate any, but went with friends.
I have never gone for a Wetherspoons.
I literally,
Borderline like a fucking carvery.
I had like, I had literally ate like 3 chips in a minute, so yeah, they're not the best.
Yeah.
And like, that was,
Because it's normally people that like get drunk as they're eating,
yeah. Well,
so
that
they
was-
don't actually have to do anything amazing.
That literally was it.
Standard like
It's like-
fucking pie and chips and shit like that.
Yeah, I think that's what she ordered. I think she ordered like fucking pie and chips, and then I can't remember what I ordered, but I know those chips were like 3 minutes. But yeah, it's not like that. I've been to Toby Garden like maybe twice. in
My
life.
brother absolutely swears by that, but I've never stepped foot in it.
From what I remember, is not the nicest. Like, there's better places, or I've had better things. But then I was a kid, so
He absolutely adores it.
They
Like,
might-
he even
like
come
I
back
said-
at one point, and he put pure disrespect on my mum. He was sat there and he was like, yeah, I was eating there, and it's even better than your like roast dinners and stuff like that. I was like, you're fucking mom.
oh, why did he bring down the bacon?
Innit? He was just being a twat.
Okay.
And I know my mum's cooking. I know for a fact there's no way a place that is like cooking like 1,000 fucking meals a day is better than someone that's actually caring for one.
I have already shit at fucking winch points. Yeah, like, well, like I said, I've been there once when I was little, like once or twice when I was a kid, and that's it. obviously,
Mate, imagine this conversation if we lived in America.
and I wanted to deep fry and deep fry. No, but like, kind of like the same with KFC, like, I was there as a kid and it was nice, and then now, like, the last time I went there it was horrible, so, like I said, they might have changed, but when I went there, it was nothing too great, so they, obviously he might have changed, like, they might have changed it now, and it might actually be, like, super nice now, or then again, it could just be the one like, the one near me, I don't know, because the one near me is in a really weird place, it's, like, on the side of a, like, dual carriageway.
That could be why then. Just like people that are like starving after doing like a delivery or something.
Well, no, it's just on the it's just on the outskirts of like the town, but it's just not in the town. It's like it's kind of like as if, like if I was going to town, you could stop there, but if you were coming like on the way back, you'd have to drive like an extra 5 minutes to actually.
I've technically actually been fired because of McDonald's.
I didn't realise you worked at McDonald's.
No, because of McDonald's.
You just couldn't Did you try and play
Well,
sat there happy?
No. Well, do you know I did like drywalling and shit for a bit?
Yeah, you did shit, but yeah.
The guy that I was like doing the work with, he was sat there and he's like, "Oh, are you hungry? Like, I'll grab you something to eat." And he was like, "There's a McDonald's around the road." And I was like, I absolutely despise it. And that literally sparked an argument that got so bad that he literally didn't want to work with me.
God damn it, it says do, I'm loving it. I can't
Like, he was
it.
literally sat there like, "Mate, have you not eaten the fucking hash browns, mate? They're fucking top tier." I was like, "Nah, mate, they're horrible."
To be fair, I've never had one.
They're better than most places, I won't lie, but they're still great, in my opinion. The burgers are too sweet, but the buns are too sweet, in my opinion. The actual burger itself is fucking thinner than my pinky finger. Like, there's absolutely no substance to it. Even if you buy a double, it doesn't fill you up.
I do like my local one.
That's what I mean, it could just be my local one.
I've had,
But it is horrible.
I know one place where there's a place like up the road from me, which basically, like, it's supposed to be like this fucking nice, like, old, kind, not authentic, but kind of like, you know where they do, so it kind of looks like a cottage thing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like that. And like the one time my mum was stuff out, they was literally, she went from me and there was literally like flies dropping from the ceiling, like dead flies dropping like onto the meat and shit, and there's like dust everywhere. The one time, or the one memory I'll always have was they had like fucking, you know how some places have like samples of stuff.
Yeah.
So they had like a thing which literally looked like a sample. It was like a cake thing, but it was in like glass, and it was like on the table, kind of near the ordering thing. So it looked like something. And I think like this fucking little kid went over.
Say.
This little kid like went over and like opened the lid, and then literally like they both came out and like yelled, like fully, you don't look little kid me, like yelling, like don't touch that, how dare you? And like it was like, well, it looks like a sample. And one is a kid, so you could just say, please don't touch that, so you don't need
Yeah,
to,
it's
like,
a kid going for like, and most of the time they put desserts in them as well, don't they?
yeah, like I said, it was a cake. Like,
Yeah.
like all she did was lift up the, she didn't even like fully lift up, yeah, if she, but yeah, I get it could be bad to them, but you could at least, like, you don't have to start like yelling and swearing at the kid as well, because it's like, don't fucking touch it. But when you're swearing at a kid, who's literally like, probably like, definitely no, like older than 11, but why are you swearing at him? Who's someone who's definitely a kid, clearly a kid, because you want to try and fancy to put the cake out in the thing, which is just what people are going to think.
To be fair, like, given how like bad my area is for like the fast food areas and stuff, it's like the people that work there are actually really nice.
Yeah.
But you can tell they just want to be there to do their job. The only problem is they don't do it well.
I mean, to be fair, I used to date someone, and then after we broke up, she's got a job at McDonald's. It's not like one of the main ones I used to go to, so I kind of stopped going there for a bit.
I was going to ask for a name. Probably not the best idea on a fucking live stream.
What, the name of the fucking girl I dated, or the name of the name of the McDonald's? Tips, it was
The name
McDonald's.
of McDonald's. It was Miss McDonald.
I think it was
It's
Ronald.
Ronald Stewart.
I can't even remember what. We literally broke up, and then like a week later, she. No, it might be like a month. But it's just she, like, unblocked me and then unblocked me and was like talking, and she was like, oh yeah, I like doing well, I got a job at McDonald's. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she said what one, I was just like, fuck, can't go there anymore. So yeah, I kind of had to avoid that for a bit.
Actually, to be fair, I
Kind of a
forgot.
step up, because literally she worked at McDonald's and then like see her next job. Came in.
People take the piss. McDonald's do actually pay people really well.
I've known a few people doing that.
Like, for what it is, anyway. Like, my mate, he worked there since I was in school.
Continue.
I'm just watching you try to slowly fall. Yeah, my mate, he worked there since he was, like, in school. And I can't remember how far he got in it, but by the end of it, he was getting, like, 13 an hour.
Yeah, they do. Like I will say, they do pay good. But
Yeah, because obviously he was doing well there. Like, he's not the type of person that would, like, fuck about if it's something to do with money. Like, that is, like, the only reason he would actually, like, care, but good thing to go for.
yeah, there's some people that will be like they piss off people that work there. That's genuinely, like, considering it's not something that you need like a massive thing for.
But yeah, as long as you know how to, like, not overdo, like, the chemicals and stuff cleaning.
Yeah. Like,
Or if you
it's
know how
not.
to flip a fucking burger.
Yeah, it's not like. Yeah, but that's what. It's not like.
Which they're pre-cooked there anyway.
It's not as if it's like, oh yeah, you need like all these degrees and stuff. Like that's why it is a good fucking thing. And it's good. They clearly know that they can like, cause a lot of companies will be like, now we need to pay like everyone minimum wage. It's like, yeah, but you don't know what you need. It's like, yeah, but it's just like, yeah, it's a small company, you kind of understand it, but like, you can just show them McDonald's doing it. They have like, I don't even know, but obviously they've got like a logo, and they get money like every day. They can afford to
They
pay
do
people.
theirs at, well, the one that was near me, he had it where it was like anytime you were employee of the month, you got like a slight pay raise.
I think that's a good idea, because that would get people to like want to work hard.
Oh yeah, that's why my mate ended up getting such a good pay. Like, he never got to like a managerial thing or anything like that. Like, he never got to like a massive position. But he was getting a lot from it, because he would do a lot of overtime as well. Which in turn would get him more fucking things at the end of the month. Like, more employee of the month.
Yeah, I've known a few people who work I knew someone who worked in a place which I said like there was like flies literally like dead flies dropping onto the thing and stuff, and that was supposed to be like the fucking some places have like the special rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
That like supposed to be a special room and stuff. I think they paid like 80 quid just to go. And then there was like dead flies and dust. There was literally dead zone.
Probably
They were,
like the only people that have paid for that room since it opened.
dropping on the meat stuff. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I'd actually be disgusted. I'd go mental.
Well, my mum doesn't even
Like, I've got
so
a
she
good
kind of
tolerance, but shit like that would really, like, instantly push me over the edge. Like, I can deal with a bit of dust or whatever, but if I have a fucking fly literally, like, drop into my food or whatever.
the only place in the world where waiting on a flight there's a flying suit absolutely.
Well, I can't handle when there's like a hair in the food or something like that, but I genuinely won't touch whatever the hair's on.
Just on the plate.
If it's on the plate, I'll just wipe it off. I ain't that fussy.
Just don't
But
touch the plate
if it's
at all.
actually on the food, like
Yeah.
there's a chance that it's been cooked with the hair on it, and that just
Extra flavour.
just disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, I did say everyone was nice, but actually the local KFC to me, my brother Riley had an argument with a load of people there, just because of one guy. Yeah. Because one of the people there, he bought like a mega box, as he normally does. There was one hot wing, there was literally a bite taken out of his boneless bit, and like the chips were like completely soggy. And he's the type of person, like, he will complain about it. So, when he ended up, like, going back there, he, like, he'll say it calmly to start with. Like, he'd be like, yeah, this is, like, the problem and stuff. He hadn't eaten anything yet, showed, like, the bite, and all the fucking shit that was wrong with it. And then they just started a massive argument with him. And then, like, all the employees, including the manager, just started, like, going mental. And then the one main guy that, like, actually cooked it offered to actually fight him outside the front of it. Mental.
Fuck's sake. This is my food.
Well, I get it if someone's actually coming in and taking the piss, but if you've made the mistake,
Yeah.
like,
Or-
for one, the manager shouldn't back you, because that's them fucking up their own fucking rating. But there was a guy that used to work in there, and probably, like, that's why it has lasted as long as it did. Because anytime we had him, like, cooking for us, it always come out perfect. Then, like, almost anyone else, it was, like, mediocre at best, but it wasn't awful. And then when that other guy who actually tried to fight my fucking brother come in, it was terrible. Like, anytime we had him, it was shit. KFC's listening, this is in gospel.
Fuck's sake. No energy? What does it mean, no energy? There is energy in the zone, because there's... Oh, really? Because there's a slight bit out.
Around the corner, it's literally out by the middle.
How do I start? Do I have to connect it? Start? Oh yeah, turn it on. I'll swap back to the old drive. Because I'm not managed already.
I mean, I think anyone in the UK will agree that Greg's is just like the fucking creme de la creme.
Good for that. Bit of it. I haven't had any before, but I have had, you know, where they, when they did the,
Do you know how Greg's actually do their, like, food? There's literally, like, one massive warehouse that cooks everything. Then it all just, like, gets delivered. Weird. I can't remember, like, the exact reason why, but it was like, if they were Oh, it was. Do you know there's a tax on like hot food? So they basically they cook it in like one main area and then deliver it to all the Gregs in the area in the mornings. So they can't get taxed on like reheating the food. So they can just put it in the heating trays. Yeah, it stops them. Well, it stops customers from having to pay more basically because it's like a 20% tax. Like we got a bakery around the corner, and if you want anything hot from there, anything that's a quid will go to like £1.30.
We've got bakery down here.
It's annoying as well because you literally just watch them whack it in a microwave. But mate, I could literally just buy it, go home, and microwave it myself. Which is normally what I do. Oh my god. Not the best thing whilst talking about food.
No fuel in general. Yes there is, I just fueled it up. Just rinse this thing if you want to put it in there.
Better get your winch. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'll run to the toilet quick. Give these bones to the dogs. One second.
Yes there is.
earlier.
So I got transport. But I need transport anyway.
Earlier on full. I actually can't believe I've actually had a decent meal from KFC. Same. I mean, I ain't that big anymore.
He ain't
Jesus.
that big, but fuck man.
Oh, I actually do need to start putting on weight. I'm just too skinny. Well, weird. I've literally been at like either end of the spectrum for it. I've literally been like absolutely morbidly obese, and then I've just been like completely anorexic. I mean, it was because I almost fucking died, but...
He's texting your account when you do smash deep.
You can have it, but I don't think there'd be many games you'd want to play.
Well, you did give it to Matt, but then Matt D before you.
Rip Marvel.
He's fat Irishman.
This is where Matt's like one of the people watching your video.
Leave the comment back. You're not one of the people on the comments, bro.
Oh man, one of them's got over a couple hundred views.
One's got 300 because people fucking it's all red mode and god mode and it's like, oh my god, I need god mode to play.
You say red mode it in God mode.
That, red. It's 7 seconds as well, so I don't know why they would think it was anything other.
To be fair, that's probably why.
Because it's 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Short clips. Yeah, people probably thought it's just gonna be like this, how you go button, just fucking walk into one. Yeah, done. It's kind of a fucking shame that many people thought that button.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Kind of comes with the territory with Rockstar games, doesn't it?
They should just, the only redemption they should have is just if they make a game, they should just put like government and fucking pictures.
That is the next GTA. That's the next expansion for GTA 5. God mode and glitches.
The new Dungeon and Dragons, just fucking glitches. That would literally be the only game.
Instead of the Oppressor Mark III, it's just called the Depressor.
Glitchy. The funniest thing about that is when, like, Take-Two, I'm pretty sure it was Take-Two, literally said, like, because obviously Take-Two and Rockstar, so they get, like, a major say in what they do. And they've obviously said, like, get me money and stuff. And then they, like, people complain about it, and then they're like, I think it was like the code CEO of Take-Two literally came in and she's like, guys, please speak to Rockstar about it and all that. It's like, one, you're the parent company, if you could literally tell them to, like, listen to their fans.
Yeah, literally.
Like, it wasn't like people instantly thought, yes, the first people we should go to is Take-Two.
I mean, I'll still play GTA. It's just, it's a letdown most of the time.
That's why it's not like as if people, yes, we need to instantly go to Take-Two. They've been trying to work stuff for years. Just, yeah. Like worst.
I mean, they can't take all the blame because obviously they do like other games and stuff like that. But like
They
the
don't.
thing is, Take-Two do.
Oh, I thought you meant Rockstar. I said no, they don't.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Rockstar need to up their fucking shit because all they do is just milk GTA.
Ridiculous.
I mean, they can kind of get away with it just for the fact that, like, did you know, like, when GTA first got released, they said that they wanted to keep up with it as, like, a modern day game, so, like, they will update it as time goes. But that doesn't mean they should only go for that.
Yeah, especially not when they released Red Dead. They literally released it, so like, okay, now you have it. Like,
Yeah, but there was no point in releasing Red Dead because they absolutely put nothing into it. Like, it's completely useless.
yeah, the Red Dead story was
It's such a good game.
The online, there's just no point.
Yeah, there was literally no point in putting an online feature.
It took them way too long to do anything.
I know, like, if you remember, I downloaded it off you, like, the first week. And we literally played it for, like, a day.
Because it was dumb, because the only way you would ever do it is, like, the only way you could actually get any progress is if you did, like, missions.
Yeah, and then it
And
literally
after the
gives you
story
almost
missions.
no money.
Yeah, after the story missions, you get stuck with those stupid free mode missions, which people can, like, ruin for no reason.
Yeah,
Or they can
literally
glitch out.
just being twats.
Or they can glitch out. There's, like, loads of things that go wrong. And even then, it was like, yeah, you've got, like, $10. Not even that, I'm pretty sure I did one that gave me, like, $3. And it's just like, well, what's the point? Like,
It pissed me off the most with the start of it that people treated it as like GTA. Like almost any town or anything you went into, you'd instantly get shot. It's just like, mate, it's a completely different game. Just because it's by Rockstar doesn't mean, oh yeah, kill.
yeah, but you know, it's just like obviously I've played it since the first game. The story I loved, and then when online was like, even on story mode now, I'll go around and like rob trains and stuff. 'Cause that's like one. Like if you said to anyone, like, just think of like a cowboy thing, it would be like robbing trains and stuff, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Or like at least doing carriage robberies or something.
Yeah. And it literally took them like 3 years to even release like the carriage robberies. And it's not even like proper robberies, it's like, yeah, you go, you shoot people, you
Yeah,
get
you
back.
literally steal them. Like 2 revolvers.
Not
Like you
even
get
that,
no gold or anything.
you literally get like a fucking bag. But
May as well just
that-
give you a
that
fucking
was the
pat on the
thing
back
that
and send you
confused
on
me.
your way.
is when it first came out, you could hijack the train and there would be potions on it, like, oh not, is it potions? Tonics. There'd be like potent health tonic, or like there'd be stuff to like get your health
basically
up.
just helps to try hard.
No, but like there'd be like open so you could get your health up. There'd be stuff to get your Deadeye up. There'd be stuff like there'd be things which you would actually need in order to play that game. And then they took it all out, and the trains were just better. They had no reason to empty the trains, other than just like be dickheads really.
Pretty much.
There was no thing affecting them. It wasn't like there was an expert for it. You could rob.
Like, yeah.
You could in theory rob trains, but you got people out. That was literally like one of the main things I did on one.
Like, if you play it now, you have content for about a month, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, when we went through it, I'd say we played it for about a month straight, and I went from level 1 to level, like, fucking 150.
Yeah, depending.
But by that time, I was maxed out on everything. I had literally everything from the passes. I had all
Yeah.
the weapons I needed.
Well, yeah, you can level up, but then it
Like,
takes
what do you
so
do
long.
once you're there?
It takes so long, and there's like with GTA, you can get a million new cars. You can get different properties. You can get different guns. Like even now, there's cars which I'll still buy on GTA because I want to see them, because I want to use them. There's-
Yeah, same.
Which, yeah, it's not like in theory stuff to do, but it's stuff to work towards.
Yeah,
Whereas on
like
Red
with
Dead,
Red Dead,
you get 10
there's literally
horses.
nothing.
Well, like, yeah, I understand that some people may not like if you get like more than 10 horses, but you get 10 horses and then that's it. You can buy like 3 properties, not even that, but you can literally buy like a Moonshine Shack. And like the
I mean,
camp trader table thing, which like
even that though,
don't even
like the
cost that much.
horses. Well, the horses are kind of stupid as it is anyway, because like, you don't need 10 horses. Like, in all honesty, like, if you play it from like the point I played it, you literally can buy the best horse after like one sale mission.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, with GTA, you don't need like a million cars, but there's just things. There's just cars that you want to get, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like you may not need them, but you just want them. And that's
And even with
the
like the
horses.
customization and buildings and stuff as well, though, like you've literally got like 2 or 3 options with Red Dead.
Yeah, but that's
Like
what,
unless you want to do your camp, but then you're literally spending like
but that's
$800
what I mean. Like, if you
on
could,
basically nothing.
like on GTA, there's a load of cars which you can get. On Red Dead, yeah, you don't need. Well, you don't need that many cars, but you can get it and you can experience it. With Red Dead, you can't even sell horses. You just get rid of them, which makes no sense. Because it's like, okay, so you paid like 800 for this and you're just going to get rid of it. So people are not going to do that unless they really want more. People are going to keep it. So if they added like a thing,
Especially if they like grinded for that vehicle as well.
what they should have done, or what they should do, is just make it so that you could buy like extra spaces, or maybe like even make like a storyline where you start going to stables and stuff, and then you have like a stable where you can keep like an extra 5 or 10 horses.
Or
Just-
even put a thing in to just be able to build your own fucking house or something.
Yeah, but that's what, like, just add something for it, even if it was 5 horses, because people are then gonna, it'll be something else to work towards. Like, I have played it, because I do enjoy it, I do like when I first played it, and
They shouldn't put so much shit that costs gold.
yeah, that is done, because you literally, it's either spend 10
Like,
years
either-
farming or
Yeah.
pay for it.
Yeah, literally.
Like, but even that, it's just stupid because I've obviously played it since it came out, and I've always gone like hunting and doing trade runners and stuff. Hunting back then, you would literally get like maybe $2 per carcass, like a good carcass. It was awful.
Yeah, you don't get any XP from it or any of that shit.
Yeah,
It's like,
you just can't. But like
whoops.
back when it first came out, one of the things it kind of showed on storyline was legendary animals, or these animals which you could kill, you could skin, you could get alphas from, you could sap, like loads of stuff. Then
Wasn't there a thing that you didn't even like you couldn't even find legendaries for a good portion?
yeah, literally that's what I'm saying. Like when I first started playing it, because it took me a year or 2 to add it. Like I would literally go hunt it. I would stock up my horses and I would get like not even $15 back. With like, and that was with like 2 horses with like things on the side, things on the back, everything. It wasn't as if I was like getting one and just been, why don't I get like a million? So when they added that in, yeah, it was good, but it should have just been in from the start. Because that's what, but like even that, like you can just hunt.
Like,
Or
I've
you
never
can-
seen a game that's that bad that people would rather glitch in the money that easy as well than actually farm.
It's just there's like no, like even, like yeah, bucks give you like I think it's like 13 materials or 13 units of material. But then you could just go to, you can literally just get a hunting wagon or whatever it's called, go to Emerald Ranch and kill a bunch of sheep, which does borderline the
Basically
same.
make the exact same amount of money.
Yeah, but it does borderline the same, so there's no real challenge to it. Like,
Yeah,
I've
it's
played,
basically
I've played with
pointless.
someone who's like on level 400 on that, and they said like, do I want to help with my thing? So I went around and was like trying to find all these animals. They literally just went, killed a bunch of sheep, dropped it off, killed a bunch of sheep, dropped it off, and my thing was full. Like, there's no point, because like, people like me, who would like the aspect of going around, finding like mooses and like kind of bigger, tougher animals.
Yeah, like the only good thing I could say about that game at the moment, honestly, is the naturalist role. In my opinion, that is the only good thing. Just because you have to like track the animals,
Yeah.
like actually like get information on them, all that sort of stuff. Like you can sedate them and kill them.
Yeah, but that's what,
But like I've got to the point now as well where I've done every legendary, every normal in the game. Like it's just boring now.
yeah, well even that, I don't go for it. I just like hunting.
Well,
Like,
that's what I mean. I played it for like a month straight and I've done all of it.
yeah, I
Like every legendary as well, apart from like the Marble Fox or some other stuff, because their fucking spawns are just fucked.
yeah, like even that. There's like I'll play it from time to time, but there's nothing. Like on GTA, I'll play it because I want this car or I want like to upgrade my
Red Dead,
buildings.
the only reason we have to play it is if we're gonna help someone.
But Red Dead, there's nothing like if I want a horse or if there's a nice horse that I can go, wow, that's a nice horse. But I don't want to get rid of any of my horses. I spent like a lot of money on all of them. I don't want to just go, yeah, oh, trade this fucking $900 horse for this
Trade in
900.
one of the stallions.
Yeah, like I don't want to trade in a good horse, which cost me a lot, to get a horse I don't know about, which cost me a lot. It just doesn't make sense. So they either
And
need
I
to
get
add like
why
selling into
people
it.
would want to get like all the saddles and stuff for their animals, like for their horses. But like even that, you only really need two.
Yeah, no,
Like you can
like,
just change it.
yeah, but that's. I like the fact that there's a lot of horses to choose from, and I like the fact that there's a lot of saddles. But in my opinion, there's like with GTA, there needs to be. Doesn't matter how many they do, but there needs to be just a few more
I mean,
things where
it's
you can
about the
get.
community as well, though.
Yeah,
Like if you think with GTA, the reason cars and stuff are so big is because everyone in the real world, or almost everyone, are into vehicles. Like people want cars, but fucking people on like fucking Red Dead. How niche of a community is it that people actually look and love horses? I couldn't fucking name a single breed of horse.
okay.
So I'm not gonna fucking spend my time like trying to farm like to get 10 horses or whatever the fuck. Because I genuinely don't care. I'm just like, as like an average player, looking at it from my point of view, I'm gonna get the best horse
Yeah,
and
no, but
maybe
that's what
one
I
that I think looks cool.
I mean, for like, they need to add it so that you might have 5 horses or you just a way to get more horses, because you're just, like you said,
do
you're
the
just
same thing as GTA.
you're
Like,
kind of just an average player, you don't go with like a load of stuff, but
yeah, I'll just get the best stuff because that's just how I play games.
yeah, but like, there's, like people like me, I want more horses because that's the point I'm at. I've got the best guns, I've got really nice outfits, I've got great horses, I've got like all my camp upgrades, so my camp is nice. There's nothing I can really spend money aside from horses. But then it goes back to the point of why would I want to spend like 1,000 on a horse to replace one that was 900 or whatever?
Yeah, it's just like, for one, it's literally just a waste of money, and two, like that could be one that you actually actively use.
Like, as you know, I'm still going to start focus. Probably my best focus. But I don't know. It's literally my best focus. So they just, like with GT, no one needs that many
And there
cars.
needs to be better stat changes, in my opinion. But if they want people to actually farm something, they need a horse with like max stamina and like max health or whatever.
Yeah, the only thing, like, there's a black Arabian, but it's like 40 gold for HD.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what I was about to say. Don't make it where it costs
Yeah,
fucking all my gold that I've spent like about
Like-
a year farming.
if we played it every day for a month and did like 20 missions a day, we might get close to it. But
Yeah,
considering
if I
most
spam
missions,
bounties for like a fucking like 4 months of my
Yeah.
life, I'd be able to get it.
considering most missions give you like 0 point fucking like 1 gold. What good is that? Like, I have got some horses which cost gold, but I won't, like, from a day one, the kind of perspective I played it from day one, saving up my gold from the treasure chests and stuff.
Well, that's
Like-
the thing though, if you think about it, like from a starter perspective, if you have some money to spend on gold, if you look at the horses first and you buy that horse, let's say, you're gonna come out of that menu and you're gonna be instantly disappointed. Because then you're gonna realise that butcher's table costs 15, naturalist costs like 15 or 20, bounty hunter costs 10 and 15. You can literally buy every single business in the game for the price of that one horse.
Yeah, which, like, I get it's kind of a late game item, but it's not really, it's kind of like a completely late game, but still, like,
It's
If
not
it-
though, because like anyone who's going to start that game, they're instantly going to look at trying to get a better horse.
yeah, but that's what, it's a late game because the only thing, like, they can kind of say, oh yeah, can't go, but no one,
And I'm pretty sure the thing with the horses that cost like gold as well, I swear there's no level on them as well. Like from what I remember, I don't think there is a level lock on the ones that actually cost gold. Which is just a way to entice new players, like, oh hey, do you want to just spend like, what, 50 quid on this fucking bundle of gold? And then you're literally gonna buy one fucking horse.
Yeah, which is stupid, but a lot of it is stupid because, like I said, I've got good guns on it, if not all of them. I've got
Pretty
nice
sure.
outfits, I've got nice horses. The only thing I would need to go for is horses. Not like GTA, I've got all the businesses, all the cars, I've got like a load of cars, I've got all the like houses, I've got loads of outfits, all the guns. The only thing I'm going to go for is trucks. So why would they do that on GTA where they have loads of cars so you can go for that, but then put a cap on the horses? I
Yeah,
reckon the
like-
main reason they did it is because they didn't want to like spend time adding horses to the game.
Well, the formula of GTA though. Like, say I bought like the fucking, what's it called, like the Moonshine Shack for the first time. Then there's just a farm attached to it. You can't buy horses in it, but you can select your horses from it, and why don't they just make a thing where there's more slots? Just like GTA. Like every single business on GTA comes with a garage.
Yeah, like, yeah, or it actually cars and stuff, so you can kind of see why you're there at the same time. Why it's rented. Like, yeah, it's a different game, but
It's the same appeal.
yeah,
Like
there's,
the gameplay itself, borderline the same.
yeah, when you get to a point like where, what can you spend money on? Like
Yeah, it's literally
every
like-
time I play it, or if I play it for like even like every time I kind of get back into it and play it, I'll end up with 7 grand and nothing to do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If I
It's
remember,
like, what am I supposed to do
the
with all
only
this?
thing I actually have to do is the trinkets.
Yeah,
And I think I only have like 2 more of them to buy. But I've got all the money I need for all of it. But I'm just not gonna be bothered to farm the material for the stuff to get the bonuses because they're not gonna help. I've already done everything. Why would I need bonuses?
the worst part, or one of the worst parts of that is, like GTA has a savings thing, which makes you want cars and more stuff. But then there's save wizard for Red Dead. It doesn't let you mod your money. It doesn't let you mod like your stats or anything. It lets you know all it does.
I'm pretty sure it's just like free mod stuff, isn't it? So you can just kind of like spawn stuff in and stuff.
No,
Not even like money or anything.
No, not even that. All it does, and I heard this from someone who has it, is you just change. Like, all you can do is just give yourself a bunch of treasure rooms.
Oh. I mean, to be fair, that can be broken, but like at that point, what is the point? Like, yeah, you'll get gold and fucking a bit of money from it, but like, what actually are you getting from it? Like, there's no weapons to buy at that point.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, someone could literally just go for whatever. Someone like, that's when you know it's kind of bad, when you could literally mod the game, but modders have made it so that you can get like more stuff to do in a sense.
Yeah, pretty.
Like,
Like, because even with treasure maps, you still have to look for a good portion of the map.
yeah, you can literally give, that's all you can do on that. Like, yeah, mods aren't, cheap mods like that aren't the best, but what else is there to do?
Yeah, like it's like it just shows like the divide in the games. Cause like GTA, like people modding, like they'll go for like God mode or like in like unlimited off the radar and stuff like that. With Red Dead, they literally just want to play the game. Like, it's
just,
so ridiculous.
Like, and they should make it so that you don't always have to get, like, you don't always need gold for everything. Like,
If there
a
was
hat,
more on Red Dead,
which you need
I
to
would
gold.
honestly play it so much more.
Yeah, if they actually get it, like they did with GTA, even though they don't really get GTA, but if they put, which is another thing, GTA.
Oh no, they do care for GTA. That's the biggest problem.
But even that,
Like,
there's
GTA's lifespan, no one wants it anymore apart from Rockstar itself. Like, we play it because we kind of have to. Like, there's no other GTA to play, and we've grown up with this, like, parent company that absolutely, like, decimated our childhoods, let's be honest. Like, playing San Andreas or Vice City was, like, probably some of the best times playing games that almost anyone in our generation would have had. But, like, there's absolutely no appeal to it.
yeah,
Because, like, it's been rinsed so hard. Like, what do you think? We just sit there and do fucking parkour maps now? There's absolutely nothing else to do in, like, free mode or whatever.
they
Like, we
just
don't
need
farm,
to,
like, crates or anything anymore, because we don't need money for
yeah,
it.
but even that, like, the main reason they're keeping GTA going, same reason they added GTA Plus and crap, is because they want money.
I feel like that's gonna be it.
Yeah. But like
I
that,
feel like that's actually going to be the thing where people are going to be like, alright, fuck you. Like 500 grand a month. That's a piss take.
especially
I can
since
make
not
that in
long
5 minutes.
ago- Yeah, especially since not that long ago we were getting it for free.
Yeah, literally. Until that update dropped.
It's like there's no point. Like they've like one of the
And that
kind
was
of
just playing, not even paying for it.
one of the fucking self-points of it was, oh yeah guys, and you get like a week access to like early vehicles from DLC. You don't update it after a while. There's not frequent updates for it.
Well, the thing is, how are they gonna like mitigate that? Because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, look, this guy's got this car and you don't. If they have their fucking vehicle open, I'm just gonna take it off them. I might not have it for that long, but I'm still gonna be able to use the fucking vehicle. And then a week later, I'm just gonna figure out if I want to fucking buy it.
I mean, it's like there's no
Like for players like us who ain't gonna buy the fucking pass, it's literally a thing where it's like they're adding a thing where the people that pay are at a disadvantage.
there's no point.
Like you'll be a target as well if you do buy that, because people will be like, why the fuck have you bought this?
Yeah. But that's what it literally like one of the stuff was, oh yeah, you get like vehicles because there's not frequent updates.
Yeah, they literally like it's once every couple months or every 6 months a major update comes that brings a few more vehicles.
It's like, oh yeah, you've got to wait like 10 years to get a car. It's like,
Like, oh my god, he's got it a week quicker than me. What will I do? Oh,
Yeah.
I better buy this thing.
And
No,
anyone
I'm
who
gonna
actually-
wait another week.
anyone who actually like enjoys that and it's just like, yeah, I really want that car, or anyone like YouTubers who do that car, they're just gonna like when they hear that there's a DLC going to be dropped in like 2 weeks time, they're just gonna buy it a week between. Like they're not gonna sit there and just be like, yeah, best pay for every dime. Because Rockstar always try and announce like say, oh yeah, look at this DLC, look at this DLC. So everyone's gonna know when it's coming.
Yeah, and the beauty of the internet as well. There's going to be so many fucking videos and like reviews of the vehicles as well, with like multiple people telling you if it's worth it or not. Or if not, you can watch a video and judge for yourself if it's going to be worth it. I can guarantee the first one they add in is going to be like the most broken vehicle, and the first week is going to be absolute cancer.
Yeah, definitely.
But I reckon it'll be worse in Mark 2's like first week. Which is hard to top, but I genuinely think they will do something that is more broken than Mark 2.
But not even that, it's like they say, oh yeah, no game, no game. But they don't care. There was someone who literally like sent them proof and like put them up an email and everything and said this mod is put my level up like by a lot and gave me unlimited money and take it. They didn't care, they literally just ignored it. So they're
Well,
like
think
they're
about
saying,
Brad. Never hacked his money or his level or anything. He literally did, well, he did a fucking glitch to literally make his car look better. Oh, nah, they can't allow that. How dare you have a bit more customization on our game?
yeah, but that's what they punish people for that. They don't punish bugs. They don't punish like that.
Innit,
Like
mate,
that person
I can literally
said,
spam my home button and I'm in a god mode van for the rest of the lobby.
yeah, that person literally said, like they literally emailed them, put it on Twitter, and everything. They literally said, like, can you take this money from me? Because I will do the inventory. Rockstar ignored them. Even when they like had emails and stuff, Rockstar didn't help them. It's like, okay. So
How
someone get-
naive can you be to your own company?
it's like, so someone literally says, can you give me this, or can you take this money from me? And you're gonna ignore it. But then, if someone doesn't want to glitch, you're just like, yeah, ban them, ban them, ban them. It's like, what? That's the same
It's
thing.
literally the worst because like GTA is like the way their like company mind works is like they go on the side of the people that are pricks on the game. Like they put all these businesses and all this stuff in the game. Like people will go up to you and destroy your businesses and make sure you don't make money or whatever. And yeah, there's ways around it, like you can just reset the game and get all your money back and whatever. But the fact is, like, they get $1 grand for killing us and maybe like 200 RP. It's not gonna level them up, it's not gonna do anything. They're doing it to be a prick.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10 people who do that have modded accounts.
Yeah, it's literally people that are like over level 1,000 with like 2 days fucking playtime and like a KD of like 20,000.
Yeah, like no one. Like it's so obvious that they're modded accounts, and literally, like I said, that person literally begged Rockstar to take their modded stuff off, and Rockstar ignored it. And then when people do that money glitch for like 100k, Rockstar will ban it. So if you glitch it, you're bad, but if you mod it, you're fine. It makes no sense. It's like they're sat there, they're just like, oh, so you're toxic anymore? Okay, nice one. It's like, what?
You're good. I like you.
Like there's, like I've always said, personally I think it's so that there's toxic people on that. So then the toxic people make people want like something to defend against it. So then they'll, in their mind, they'll be like, oh yeah, I best buy a shark, I can get that money.
Do you know what I genuinely think it is? I think it's like, because almost anyone that's toxic on GTA is a kid. Like, it is a child. So, almost 90% of the hacked accounts, in my opinion, apart from like the 10% of saddos that actually sit there and just sweat their fucking tits off on hacked accounts, they will all be children. Like, and if you think, children on social media, even on the game, whatever, they will always have the loudest voice because they're always the first people to say something about it. And if all they want to do is fucking kill people on it, all they're going to do is look at this guy's fucking anime profile picture and just be like, oh yeah, he's right.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
there's not enough people that actually want to do business on GTA.
The only person, the only people who genuinely like want to do yes is
yeah, we have to use it to compromise and fights for people also using our marketing. And then as soon as we kill them, we get off it anyway.
Yeah, there's no way anyone is, like, any non-single person is ever gone, yes, it's a good thing. It's just kids, just like, you can fly and shoot, and it does everything for you. Why do, like, what?
The thing that cracked me up with that is...
It's just, it's insulting, and because it's literally like Rockstar, just like, yeah, the player base is just that stupid that they need a thing to do it.
And the thing is, with cell missions as well, they're completely fun. Like, my nightclub, let's say, say I was doing my cell mission, I 90% of the time will get one that is in Polito, or maybe Sandy if I'm lucky. But, on top of that, that means I have to go from the dots, that is the opposite side, like literally the furthest point of the map, like 10 miles away, in a van as well, that is literally like 20 fucking miles per hour, like slow as shit. Even like the armor on it does absolutely nothing. They have all that time to come and kill me, and the only thing they say is, oh, but they can't lock on. I'm in a fucking truck.
Yeah, you're basically just driving a square. It's not like it's going to be hard to miss.
Like, if two AI cars, like, just stop on a red light, I cannot get smashing into them and possibly flipping myself. Because even the RAM on the truck that I have paid for doesn't work properly.
It's not RAM.
It doesn't ram anything. It literally clips curbs more than it hits cars.
Their companies dying, and all they'll do is just GTA. Like, that's their defense strategy.
It's literally their failsafe, and it will always make money because the newer generations that come onto it will hear about like us playing GTA and be like, oh, that game looks cool, I'll play it.
And it's not even their fault. Like, that's the only thing to sort of play. Like, it's the only game like that.
Like, if you think, I've been playing GTA since I was like, what, 12? When did GTA actually come out? 2013? Yeah, so I've been playing the same game for almost 10 years. But just think of that. What other game could you say that for? The only other thing I could actually think of that has lived that long is fucking, what's it called? World of Warcraft.
Even that has been that has
Yeah,
kind of dedicated
that's what I mean.
player base.
They add
Rockstar
new
just like,
DLCs
there is
almost every
games-
6 months. And at this point, they've added their own vanilla fucking server again, which is the base game with absolutely no DLC because people wanted it.
Yeah, but what they listen to people, which Rockstar.
Yeah.
If Rockstar want, like, if Rockstar, because they're clearly desperate, they will do
No,
anything.
100%.
If they actually listen to,
GTA is their little cash baby. They'll
if they
never do
listen
that.
to their family, they would make a shit ton. But instead they're just like, no, I want money. Oh, so do you want to work for it? No.
From the start of GTA, they've gone through like tons of shit and then done something right and then stuck to the thing that's gone right. And then they fucked something else up and then gone right again. And now with GTA, it's like stuck in that loop. Like, they think, like, oh, we'll get it with the next update, but it's not the fucking updates we care about. Like, the thing is, we want something new.
Well, not even that, we just want things to be fixed. Like, if they fix
Yeah.
God mode and fix hacked accounts and stuff, more people will go into it and go, oh, okay, yeah, this is a good game, yeah, I want that, I'll buy that.
Yeah, the game
But-
would be bearable.
A lot of, like, what they're missing is when people go on and then instantly get blown up by Mark II by a level 1,000,000 and then he flies away and he's not on radar and he's in God mode and all that crap. People are just gonna go, yeah, fuck this game, I'm not playing it.
Well, let's put it this way, like, say, well, maybe not that one. I was gonna say Call of Duty, like, maybe with hacked accounts, but at the moment it's probably not the best example. What would be a good one?
Don't know.
I mean, no games are really that great at the moment for it. But, well, let's say how GTA used to do it then. Like, if you had a hacked account on, like, one of the old GTAs, as it was, like, the relevant GTA. No, the relevant Call of Duty, I mean.
The weather one.
God's sake. Well, you would get banned almost instantly. Like, I knew people that had to remake hacked accounts, like, day in and day out. Like, that's because they actually looked into it. They could tell which accounts were hacked. Like, it's not hard to see what accounts are hacked on GTA. We can literally tell with one glimpse. You can look at the KD. If that doesn't do it, look at their level. If that doesn't do it, look at their crew level. Like, it's so easy to actually see if someone is hacked.
Yeah.
And if they could just have some people to just go through and monitor that and just be like, oh, okay, that's clearly not right. Like, how hard would that be? Just be like, oh, that guy's banned, he's level fucking 9,000 with a 20,000 KD.
Not even that, just when people report it, look at it.
Yeah.
Don't just
Like, the amount of people we've
Yeah.
reported,
report it.
and, like, we'll go on the next, like, day or next week, and we'll see them again.
Hmm.
Like, it's ridiculous.
It's like, what? And then all they do when people do that is just, you're going bad sport. Bad sport doesn't even exist.
Yeah. Yeah, bad sport's been taken out the fucking game.
Literally been gone for that long that
So, oh, don't go near this guy, he's got a red fucking block, but he's got a flying bike that can get to you in 2 seconds.
okay, so what's the point in saying about bad sport if you're not gonna actually do anything about bad sport?
Yeah. I can't remember what game it was, but there was literally a game that if you got caught hacking on it, you only got put in lobbies with other hackers.
Yeah, well even that would make more sense.
That would be insanely good for GTA. Like, yeah, there would still be some damage in standard lobbies, but, like, it would go down substantially.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, how hard would it be to make, like, obviously I'm not someone who does, like, PC stuff or whatever, but I'm sure, like, with the amount of money they make off of GTA and all of that shit, it wouldn't be too hard to put, like, a bit of software in there just to make a thing where, like, hacked accounts do that. But they get put into either their own lobby or completely banned outright.
That's what, literally bad school. There was no need for them to take it out. It's just them again being like, oh yeah, you're toxic.
In all honesty, as much as I don't really enjoy it, Fortnite is an amazing example for it. If someone's hacking in a lobby though, it will literally come up in the kill feed saying that they have been struck by the ban hammer. And it happens instantly. Like, do you come across anyone hacking on fucking Fortnite?
Yes.
'Cause I fucking don't.
Me.
Oh my god, I'm gonna report you.
Mr. Rockstar didn't care. That's what
Alright,
literally
we got a new title for this fucking stream. Food Run and GTA.
Rockstar just like, oh my god, so you hack and you break game. I love you.
They just listen to the children of their community.
They definitely like hackers. There's no
Like,
way they don't.
It's clear that they've looked into communities because they've seen how far people go to make their cars look good and whatever the fuck. Like, people literally break the game to make their cars look better. Like,
Yeah,
and
they clearly
then
know about
straight away, like almost a month later, they're like, oh yeah, we've put in like the car meet and stuff like this. Like, explain how you can figure out a niche community like that, but you can't see the massive fucking community of hackers and retards that fucking just sit there.
The glitch
and just
about
use
merging
all the
your
most
cars.
overpowered
The
stuff.
moment there's a merge glitch out, they somehow find it and usually patch it within the next week. There's a godmode glitch out for the van, which has been out forever. Do they care?
Yeah, it's been out. I mean, it wasn't out instantly, but it was found like 3 months in, and since then, like, it's been talked about. Everyone knows about it, but nothing's been done about it.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. They only care about the non-toxic players. They want to give them the hardest time.
Yeah, literally.
Because if you're not toxic, fuck using the problem. There would be no need to. If you die, you can either go passive or you can fight back.
I mean, even some textures, like, they could go through and fix some stuff like that. I can guarantee, if I went on PS5, when expanded and enhanced, if I went into that same car park, I can guarantee I still can't shoot out of that corner.
Well, even that. What was that muscle car you had?
Which one? I've got a lot.
With the boot that just fucking pops up. Doesn't even open.
Oh, the brown one that I have. I can't remember the name of it.
It's like, so...
First generation of it. It just glitches open.
Yeah. It's
Absolutely no collision on it or anything.
So, yeah, there's a lot of cars to redo, but do it. If you, like, either do it or do something about it.
Well, if you're bragging about expanding the game and enhancing it, like, even like the thing with like...
That's the funniest part, is they said about that for months.
Yeah, no, they backtracked and they took that away.
Yeah, for months
they
were just like... Literally, well, probably, actually no, it would have been more than... For literally a year, it was just like, yeah, expanded enhanced, and then even when they was dropping like the mill for like playing, it was like, yeah, until expanded enhanced comes out, and then just... Is that because there's not anything you can do to expand it or enhance it because it's shit?
Well, the thing is, they should be able to, because a new console means they should get more like space to be able to work on their own fucking game. If they were getting to a point with a cap, which they clearly weren't, because they were still doing active updates, like,
expanding
they would be able to do something.
It should have just been like non-god mode.
Literally. If they just, like,
Check
imagine in the
buttons.
patch notes for like expanding and enhanced, it just said like, no more god mode. I would happily buy it just for that.
Yeah.
Just because I know the little amount of stuff they do, that would be fucking absolutely astronomical.
Imagine
like,
if they actually done like a thing where they fix like the most obvious toxic bugs. It'd be a paper like fucking 10 years long.
Literally. Like, mate, if we were to actually just sit here and only talk about this, we would be here for hours. But I could go on about all the shit about fucking Kaio, all of that stuff, like, even the thing with them misleading. Like, if you think how they announced, like, Kaio and stuff like that, they said they were going to expand the map, they're going to do all of this, whatever the fuck. Literally all they did was add an island that you had to teleport to that wasn't even on the fucking map. Expanded and enhanced, they could have just put that on the map.
The funniest thing about that is just when they fucking sat there and there was like a glitch to get the oppressor over there when you like scout over it, so you could like fly straight over the compound and shit. There was a glitch.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, literally like a glitch. So you're like when you spawn in, your oppressor would be there, and then you could just like use it and fly like straight to the tower. There was a glitch where you could open like both doors on solo and stuff, and they patched that. Like any money making glitches, they patch. But then
yeah, because they want you to buy fucking shark cards.
Yeah, and then when there's actual modded money, they don't. Like the door one made sense because you didn't. There wasn't like
that
a time
one will be like a bit broken, but at the same time, you have a carry capacity anyway.
Yeah, that's what.
Like, if it's for convenience, like you're gonna be able to find gold around anyway. So like, what's it gonna actually do?
Yeah,
they're gonna make the same amount.
Because for in theory, they basically made it so it used to be you could like there wasn't a time limit on the doors. You could put a card in one, bugger off for like a minute, come back, put a card in the second like door or the second slot, and it would
open. Yeah, no, I know. I did play that actually.
And there was a glitch for that, which was fair enough. So if you were playing with multiple people, they didn't need to be like on time when they put the
I thought that was just like an actual feature when I played it though. Like when I first soloed it, that is what I did.
Like that's what it kind of like. That's what I mean. For that was their thing. Like that's how those doors work. Was you put a thingy in it, and it would do it. Like, and that would be it. So if you had like, even if you were playing with multiple people, you could do it by yourself because you could put one in and then go to the other door and put another in. That was it.
Yeah, which makes sense. Like at that point, like,
and then
because you don't even really need.
And then they patched like the first glitch. They patched I think they patched like 3 or 4 glitches at the doors, and then they changed it to the same as casino one, where 2 people have to be there and they have to do it at the same time. Which you've just
makes no sense.
Yeah, they've just made it more.
It's literally a drug lord.
Yeah, which just makes
it more. He's not gonna have insane security like that, is it?
It's more good for people who do with friends if they had a way of doing it like.
Yeah, because at that point you have to stay together.
Yeah.
Like think of how much quicker me and you could actually get it done. We could just like go to the doors ourselves. Like grab the key cards, I go to the left, you go to the right. But no.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Same with the speedrun thing where you would just jump out and swim away. Why did they need to make it so that you have to swim out to him once? Did they not like that people were completing it fast? Did they find it offensive? Or they just like, oh my god, how dare you speedrun it?
Like, yeah, it's so dumb.
It just makes no sense. Even what I don't get, the thing that confuses me the most is they solely focus on online. That's what they do. But then they somehow fuck up single player, so single player has both.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Like, how are you fucking up single player when you're
honestly,
online?
I would still play single player a bit as well. Like, I'd still go on it every here and there if there wasn't the fucking glitch where it absolutely reset all of my stuff. But I completed the game, and then I went on it the next day. I had $0 on single player on all 3 of my characters. And then I went on it the next day after that. I had a glitch where it showed up for like my brightness or whatever. and then all of my fucking progress was gone. I hadn't even completed it. It literally
Yes.
reset me from the start.
I've never had that. I've been quite lucky. I've had the brightness
Yeah,
glitch, but I've
I've
never
had it multiple
a
times.
reset, which just makes no sense. But even so, they know that bug's out there. Why don't they try and fix that? The same if just,
Yeah, for like their main part of the game, not fucking online.
yeah, they just care about online, and they don't even care about it enough to actually like make it for who. Like it is just for toxic people. It's made to help the toxic people and to like nurture them in theory.
The worst is the calls. If
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
they did
fight with
slow
someone
down
that's toxic
on
as
that.
fuck, I know, but like it's still annoying. Like if I'm going against like a Mark II or something, and he's constantly trying to blow me up, and then as soon as I've actually got a shot on him, I get a fucking call from Martin. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, like there's no need. Like yeah, the calls are kind of cool to remind you to do stuff, but when you've done it, there's no need.
Yeah, and why would I do those missions where I literally get like 10 grand from like 15 minutes of work, when I can put like half an hour of work into like a casino heist and get over $1 million?
It doesn't. It's fucking stupid. Like the whole thing is.
Oh, I fucking love GTA and always will, but they need to sort a lot of shit
Yeah,
out.
GTA. The GTA.
It really has at this point. As soon as the Mark II got brought into it, the game instantly went from like a 10 to a 5.
Yeah, the Mark II was kind of the start of the dump, and then there was just nothing.
Yeah, like the
Like,
Luxo, like you can kind of understand the Luxo. Same with like a Ruin.
Yeah, but even that,
But
the
like
Deluxo
a
was made.
little flying bike.
The Deluxo was made as like a reference to Activision, which is cool. It tops out at like 88 miles an hour, so it's not that fast.
Yeah, the Mark II, you
Considering
can go
you can't use
120 standard. You can go 135 if you use R2 and R1.
like
And then you can go 150 if you use the boost on top of that as well. 150 miles per hour, that's almost faster than like some of the cars that actually have boost. The only car that can actually push higher than that, to my knowledge anyway, is a Vigilante. And that goes 155 at the max peak of its boost.
yeah, there's no. Plus the lock-on can lock on quite far away. It can lock on through buildings as well, which I don't understand.
Yeah, and don't get me started on their fucking, what was it? When they said that they had nerfed the Mark II, and they was like, oh, the rockets aren't as strong anymore. Just because they used to do donuts around you, like 7 of them, and then hit you, and now they only do 2.
And still hit you.
Yeah, like, it's still almost impossible to avoid it.
Yeah, literally the only ones that you can like solidly avoid is when someone locks onto you through a building.
Yeah. Or you're lucky enough to sneak around the corner of a building.
Yeah. Being that someone just fucking follow you straight around.
Yeah. Which they're literally going to get another shot, because you're not making it around the other corner, especially if you're in a selling vehicle.
Like the Chernobyl. They were like, yeah, we buffed that up. They put it so we could hit 2 rockets instead.
Whoa. They have to click L1 twice instead of once.
Yeah, which, no offense, but anyone who uses Mark II, they never just shoot one rocket. It's always like as many as
And
they
the
can
thing
fire
with
at
that,
you. Or say at me.
well, the biggest problem with that anyway is just fucking chat. If I, like, because the Chernobog, it makes a different sound when you get locked onto. It makes like slower beeps, but you can still hear it, so it alerts you. And then if I have chaff, I've got a solid like 5-10 seconds to get over to the Chernobog, shoot 2 rockets and leave, where they can't even get a lock on me.
It just,
Like, in what way is that fair?
it makes no fucking sense. What have I got to do? Closing.
In conclusion, Rockstar, fix your shit.
Literally. It's just fucking stupid. I'm gonna hop off SnowRunner anyway.
Yeah. There's a reason we dislike every fucking playlist.
Yeah. There's reason why I'm playing SnowRunner instead of fucking GTA.
Yeah,
There's a reason I played Bee Simulator instead of GTA.
I've been playing the old fucking Uncharted.
Honestly, from what we can take away from this, if you want a good game where you can shoot, buy Hunt.